All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, let's touch base real quick here. So, we got Richard Allen, who's being interviewed by police, right? He said he was there that day. He's shown a video or a photo of Bridge Guy. And he says, if the first thing out of his mouth is says, if that video is from the girl's phone, it wasn't me. See, he already knew the case. Of course, because he's been watching it on YouTube. He has 7 years. So we got Richard Allen that placed himself there. We have also Keegan Kline, who placed him and his father there. We also have Anthony Greeno, who placed himself there, who also said his phone pinged in the woods there. The police are saying his phone pinged right off of the highway there off into the woods. So you got these guys that placed themselves there the time of the murders. Is that a coincidence? I don't know. Is it pure madness? I don't know. Did they think, some people are saying, well, why would they even put themselves there? And I agree with some of them people. I have no idea why they would even put themselves there in something as dramatic and crazy as this. So you got them 4 right there, not including the other ones. Chadwell and the rest of them. Heck, I wonder if Chadwell's video, I wonder if that was Delphi Bridge that he was swimming in that night. I think Chadwell did some kind of social media thing or something on his channel where he went to these bridges in Delphi and Lafayette, and that's where he would sleep or hang out or whatever. I don't know. Pretty crazy stuff. So you have all these people there that placed themselves there. They placed themselves there. No one else did but them. Heck, nobody knew what guy was until Richard Allen placed himself there. There was a bunch of people there. But you have these guys that place themselves there. Now, I don't know if it's true, but I don't know. Greeno's been making videos for a long time saying he was right there as the murders were going on. He was driving his vehicle or something. Then you had Richard Allen, not long after the murders, call in and say he was there. Then as Keegan Kline was picked up 12 days after the murder, questioned and polygraphed or whatever. He said he was there. Later on, after they got him, came back, he said he was there with his dad or something. I think someone said there was some kind of a red vehicle or something in the beginning of this case they were looking for. And the case came 360 around to right to what everyone was thinking, right? Some of these people knew way too much. Did they give up Allen? Did someone rat against Allen? Right? Was Richard Allen a pedo also and sleeping with young girls or whatever? And maybe Keegan Kline turned him in, right? Maybe Keegan Kline said something like, hey, well, this other guy was using the account. I don't know. They got to go through all them phones, but it's interesting. So you got these guys that place themselves there. It does not mean in America that they're guilty. But now it makes sense of what happened. And that showed in the data that there was many people at the bridge that day. And some of them, yes, there was other people there and their phones pinged. So it makes sense. And just because it pinged, a block down the street from where it happened. They had to be in that area. For all we know, they turned their phones off at the kill site. And once they came out of there, they turned their phones back on and it pinged in that area. So I think the police are on the right track. And I think these guys should have kept their mouth shut. Um, you know, that's just my opinion, but they didn't. They placed themselves there. No one else did. I mean, that no one else knew. No one, and that makes sense with the eyewitnesses that said there was other people there. They described 4 or 5 men in the sketches. There's 4 or 5 sketches out there. They all look different. Yeah, I think they're on the right track. I think they got some of these guys already. The Delphi 7 or whatever it was, though. You folks have a great night. I will be back with more Delphi stuff. You have to keep that in consideration. These people, I don't understand them. You got these bad people that have put themselves there at the crime. Why was Richard Allen? I don't know. Maybe Richard Allen's going to get on the stand and say, I was there, but I called in a tip. I was a witness and I seen this person there. Right? They might ask Richard Allen, did you see another man there? Richard Allen might testify on stand. We don't know. Keegan Kline might testify. Why are they calling these people to the stand? I don't know. We don't even know if it's true. I'm going to tell you folks something. Don't be mad at me. Please don't be mad. But I told you once before, even the documentation that we are reading off of social media is fake. You can't even trust the news channels. If it is what they said it was, so corrupt, so evil, it's all fake. It never happened the way it did. It never happened the way it did. Even this documentation that they're, how do they know what Richard Allen said? Do we really know what Richard Allen said? Was it recorded in his interview? I didn't hear it. I don't know. People are saying that's what they said. Holman was going to prove that he was guilty and all this and that and this and that. Do we know any of that's true? No. Why? Because we're reading something off of a paper that somebody wants us to believe. And people lie, and they lie on the stand, and they lie in their paperwork. The devil lies in everything he does. You folks have a good night. I'll be back in a little while.